Hey guys, in this video, I want to peel back the layer of media noise to discuss the real story behind the devastating explosion at Al-Ahli Hospital in Gaza. Because you see, narratives are the bread and butter of modern journalism. Let's not call it journalism, but every so often the curtains inadvertently get pulled back on the truth. By now, you all know that Israel did not fire the rocket. Islamic Jihad did, and that's a group that works with Hamas. The evidence is pretty overwhelming. And you know that the rocket didn't hit the hospital as well. It hit the parking lot. You also know that 500 people were not killed. It was all lies told by the media and Democrat politicians and repeated by the suckers who fall for the Palestinian jihad propaganda. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back. For hours, headlines screamed about the tragedy, pinning the incident on Israel with that well-worn certainty the media seems to reserve for such accusations. Ilhan Omar, a vile "see you next Tuesday," tweeted out a lie, saying bombing a hospital is among the gravest of war crimes. I would say beheading a baby and burning them would be a more grave war crime. The IDF reportedly blowing up one of the few places the injured and wounded can seek medical treatment and shelter during a war is horrific. POTUS needs to push for an immediate ceasefire to end this slaughter. It turns out that Potato Head actually revealed that intelligence says it was Hamas rockets. And then we had Rashida Tlaib, another "see you next Tuesday," ignoring U.S. intelligence about Gaza Hospital and siding with Hamas over the Biden administration. They're all Democrats. These are the people the suckers are falling for their propaganda. And let's see, we had Reuters in a deadly day for Gaza, hospital strike kills hundreds. Lie. Then we had NPR, government radio, spreading the same lie. Hundreds killed in explosion at a crowded Gaza hospital. Lie. The Associated Press, the source for thousands of news sites, also spread the lies. After blast kills hundreds at Gaza hospital, Hamas and Israel trade blame as rage spreads in region. Rage spread in the region because you lied about hundreds being killed. They were not killed. They reported at least 500 people were killed, ministry said. So they went with the ministry of Hamas because why not? The narrative is against Israel with these guys. No corroboration. They just say the ministry said it because then later on, when they realize they got it wrong, they can say, hey, the ministry told us that. It's their job to find out if the ministry was lying, but they don't care. Politico actually got it right, saying U.S. intel indicates Israel didn't bomb Gaza hotel. See, folks, the problem with these lies is that we got thousands of crazy lunatics in the Middle East storming U.S. embassies, French embassies, Israeli embassies, and all over a lie. The media and the politicians who spread the lie should be forced to pay for the damages because of the lie. You especially don't lie like this to Islamic Jihad jerk-offs because they run around looking for people to hurt. But as it turns out, the villain in this plot may not wear the Star of David as we were all led to so eagerly believe. In blaming Israel for the rocket explosion, the media used the same old familiar pattern that they used against Trump. Anything negative that was said about the 45th president, the media just went with it, and without corroborating any parts of the narrative. They went with preconceived notions about Trump, notions that were never corroborated with evidence, but the mere fact that the media invented the narratives against the man made it gospel truth. That was the evidence. That's what we're seeing in this story, blaming Israel from the start. In a stunning bout of what I can only call regrettable honesty, caught in the act, are Hamas militants themselves, discussing, not theorizing, but acknowledging that the shrapnel found in the tragic site was distinctly local. No prize for guessing what local implies. Here, give it a listen and I'll read along with it. I'm telling you, this is the first time that we see a missile like this falling. And so that's why we are saying it belongs to the Palestinian Islamic Jihad. What? They're saying it belongs to Palestinian Jihad. It's from us? It looks like it. Who says this? They're saying that the shrapnel from the missile is local shrapnel and not like Israeli shrapnel. Well, what are they saying? The name? Silence. goes on actually to say, what are they saying there? And the guy says, my God, from us. It didn't just explode, but in a hospital. They may have fired from the cemetery behind. What? Where is it exactly? When you enter the general courtyard area? When you enter the courtyard area so that you do not continue towards the city, but instead from the right side. That is where the hospital is. And I'm telling you, we will still have Israel haters who won't believe it because they are brainwashed by the same media types that spread the lie about the hospital. And let's not forget, this isn't conjecture. It's based on cold, hard data from the Defense Department, no less. Data that doesn't discriminate, doesn't participate in PR stunts, and most importantly, doesn't lie. Now, if you think it stops there, hold on to your seats. Israeli Channel 12 News broadcasted what might be the final nail in the coffin of deception. Footage timestamped and all but gift wrapped, showing rockets launched and then the subsequent chaos and tragedy explosion. An ill-fated rocket careening not into enemy territory, Israel, but into their hospital. Ready? Let's give it a watch. As Yonit Levy, a figure in no way aligned with fantasy tales, stated unequivocally, this is the proof of Israel's long-maligned defense. Missiles from the Gaza Strip were the harbingers of doom for the hospital.
This is proof of Israel's claims that it was actually missiles from the Gaza Strip shot into the direction of the Al-Ahli Hospital in Gaza City and not from Israel. This is Channel 12's camera. It is a camera situated in the city of Netivot, and its view is of the Gaza Strip. You see the time stamp on this. It's 6:59, and this is when it happens. We can press play on the tape, and you can see very clearly. Again, this is Channel 12's camera. You can see the rockets. This is the left red stamp fired over the hospital, which is the right, and you can see the blast. So that is proof of the fact that it came from the Gaza Strip. Our cameras, Channel 12's cameras. The President of the United States has already said it appears.
Okay, so what I've also heard is that the rocket launched, went up in the air, and then did a 180, if you will. It turned around and landed. It didn't hit the hospital, it hit the parking lot, but we had all the bullshit from the media and the politicians and the haters. So where does this leave us? With a narrative in tatters and the sobering reminder that the rush to judgment often overlooks the inconvenient facts hidden in plain sight. It's a reminder to question, to look beyond the veil, and acknowledge that sometimes the truth is closer to home than one might think. Don't go with preconceived narratives. Never believe a thing the media tells you again. Any of them. They all are liars. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Share our videos with like-minded friends who want to stay informed with what's really going on. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.
I remember the days, all those years ago that never fade away. And I remember your face when you hit the ground. I can recall the time and place.